Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, putting it my way, but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Well, hello everyone. And it must be Saturday, and you know what that means. Story time with me, Mary. I'm so very excited to have you back this week. Oh, I can't wait to see what sorts of adventures we may go on. But before we start, I would like to say a special hello to some of my friends who joined me last week. A big hello to Azra and Soraya. Very big hello to Francis and Nicole. Also to Bob and Susan. And Susan, I do hope you got your telescope. Now, we're going to get started. My carpet bag has lots of surprises. Let's take a look and see what's in store. Oh, well, what is this letter this week? It's a big O. What sort of themes could we have that start with the O? Now shout them out. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Oh, oranges. That's a very good theme. Oranges. It could be, how about octopus? Oh my goodness, with all of their tentacles. That would be quite an interesting theme, wouldn't it? Let's continue on, shall we? Looks lovely. Let's see now. What do we have here? Oh. Cien. Oh, that's right! Ocean! Oh my goodness! Look at this beautiful theme. The ocean. Well, what sort of things do you think we could possibly find in the ocean? We could go discover lots of different sea life, perhaps some sea kelp, swim under the water, or it could be... Well, shall we take a trip to the ocean? I sure think we should. Are you ready? I'm going to grab all my items here in my bag. And I think I might take my telescope. You never know, we should be spying pirates out there. And, of course, would you like to go with us this time? I think so. Well, are you ready to go to the ocean? All right. 3, 2, 1. Ahoy there!
Ahoy there!
Captain Brad! Is this your boat?
It is.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Permission granted.
Why, thank you.
Mary, what brings you all the way out here?
Well, some of my friends and I, we wanted to go and take a look at the ocean.
Ah.
And we were flying around, and well, we saw your boat, so we thought we'd come to say hello.
We're so glad to have you.
Would you mind showing us around?
Absolutely. Come up here. We'll take a look at what some of the different instruments are on the boat.
Amazing. Let's see.
So like a car, you've got a steering wheel.
Oh, look at this steering wheel. Isn't that incredible?
Yes, and this is an older steering wheel. You can tell it's kind of authentic.
It's got the wood. It's
Absolutely,
beautiful.
yes.
Oh, what is that right there?
So this is our throttle. So when we go forward, we go forward. When we go back, we go backwards.
Oh my goodness, it's like a stick shift.
Exactly,
yes. Oh, but no, what is this? That's interesting.
So this is our compass. This lets us know which direction we're going. Right now, we're headed east.
Oh my goodness, isn't that incredible?
It is.
Oh, what about these little flippy things over here?
That functions our light up there, so when it's dark and we need to get the boat onto the trailer, we can use the light to go up and down, and left and right.
So you can go out on the water at night?
Absolutely. We have lights and we have
a horn.
Yeah, a horn. Shall we listen to the
Shall
horn?
we listen to the horn? I think we shall. Oh my goodness! So fun. Look at that horn. My goodness, what an incredible boat.
Thank
Well,
you.
you must spend quite a bit of time out in the ocean, don't you?
Out here all the time.
Well, what sort of things have you found in the ocean?
Oh my. Whales.
Whales.
Big whales.
Big whales.
Small whales. Dolphins.
Dolphins. You've
Yes.
seen them flipping about.
Right, and then the pelicans, of course.
Oh my goodness, the pelicans
Yeah.
with their big mouths,
That's
aren't
right.
they? Are you fishing?
I happen to be.
Can we take a look?
Absolutely. Let's go back.
Let's take a look at the fishing. Oh my goodness. Shall we see if he's caught anything?
Let me take a look here.
Oh, yes, let's see.
Wait. Hey, we have some on the line.
Let me grab it. Look at these fish. Well, you do find fish in the ocean as well, don't you?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Shall we catch and release?
I think it's the safest
All
thing
right,
to do.
let's throw them back in the water.
Here we go.
Let's see what else we can find. Oh my goodness!
Now that's a catch.
Look at this! It's a crab. You do find crabs in the ocean sometimes,
Crabs,
don't you?
lobsters, clams, mussels.
Oh my goodness, there's so many incredible things in the ocean. Shall we catch and release again?
Absolutely.
All right, off you go. Oh. Well, that reminds me of a book I'd like to read for you today. Come, let's go. I think I'll sit right here. How lovely to be out in the ocean, isn't it? Today's story is called Not Quite Normal by Jessie Simmer. Kelp was born deep in the ocean. Him right there, it's your baby kelp. He knew early on that he was different from other narwhals. His tusk wasn't as long as everyone else's. He had different tastes in food. Oh, and he wasn't a very good swimmer. Take a look at that. He definitely doesn't like that seaweed, does he? No. But his friends didn't seem to mind, so Kelp decided he wouldn't either. Very cute, isn't it? I like his swimmings. That is, until he was swept away by a strong current. Oh dear, he's saying, I wish I were a better swimmer. Oh dear, I bet he does, doesn't he? Kelp found himself at the surface, closer to land than he had ever been before. High up on a cliff, he spotted a mysterious, sparkling creature. It looked so familiar. It looked like Kelp. Oh my goodness, look at him. He's over there and looking at the sparkly creature on the top over there. I wonder who it could be. Kelp swam towards land as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that he could catch up with the creature that looked just like him. When he finally reached the shore, Kelp felt a little bit anxious. He had never left the ocean. He was very nervous about walking for the first time. But the land creatures made it look so easy. There he is, swimming for days. And over there meeting a crab, just like the crab we saw. Oh, it wasn't. Well, eventually he got the hang of it. He's over here, he's trying to walk like the crab. And then down here trying to hop like the frog. Now in the turtles, oh my goodness. Everything on land was strange and beautiful. It was also kind of scary. Kelp began to think he might never find the creature that looked just like him. But as he stumbled out of the forest... Oh, land narwhals! Look at this! Well, actually, we're unicorns, and by the look of it, so are you, said the other unicorn. Look at this. You found all the land narwhals. Kelp had never heard of a unicorn before. They taught him all sorts of new things about his tusk. Oh, they introduced him to unicorn delicacies. Look at this unicorn thing. We call them horns instead of tusks, right? He's wow. And they showed him how to gallop. There was no doubt that Kelp was, in fact, a unicorn. He was having so much fun that he didn't want to leave. There he is, finding delicacies and having too much fun. But then he remembered all of his friends under the sea. Kelp missed them terribly, so he said goodbye to the unicorns and returned to the ocean. There are unicorns down here saying, "Come back soon." There's Kelp returning back into the water. Kelp swam toward home as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that the narwhals would still like him now that he was a unicorn. When he finally arrived, Kelp had butterflies in his stomach. "Welcome home!" They built a big banner for him, and they're saying, "Kelp, you're here!" Look at that. Kelp took a deep breath and told his friends the news. "It turns out I'm not a narwhal." "Of course you aren't," that's what they said. "I'm a unicorn." "We all knew that," said all the other narwhals. There he is telling his friends. They actually knew, didn't they? Yeah. Kelp was happy to be home, but now that he'd experienced life on land with the unicorns, he couldn't seem to forget them. Did he want to be a land narwhal with the unicorns, or a sea unicorn with the narwhals? Kelp couldn't decide. But then he realized maybe... Oh, there he is, he's thinking all about them. Just maybe... he didn't have to choose! Oh my goodness, look at all those. He decided that he could introduce all of his friends to each other and they could all play together. Isn't that lovely? Oh my, what a delightful book. Well, this reminds me of a song I'd like to sing for you. Why don't we all stand on up and get ready? Now, if you don't know the words, don't worry, just follow along. Here we go. Ready? Baby beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so wild and swim so free. Heaven above and the sea below, and the little white whale on the go. Baby beluga, baby beluga, is the water warm? Is your mummy home with you? So happy, way down yonder where the dolphins play, where they dive and splash all day. Waves roll in and waves roll out, and the water shooting from your spout. Baby beluga, baby beluga, is the water warm? Is your mummy home with you? So happy, baby beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so wild and swim so free. Heaven above and the sea below, and the little white whale on the go. Oh, I hope you had so much fun. I did enjoy that song. It's time now for the word of the day. Today's word is aquatic. Can we say that all together? One more time. Aquatic. Now, aquatic means anything that has to do with the sea. So it's pretty much everything we've seen here today. We have fish in the water, and we have a boat, and all this animal life, and narwhals, and all of the beautiful surroundings, the kelp in the ocean as well, the coral, whales. Anything that has to do with the ocean or the sea is aquatic. One more time, aquatic. Well, this makes me think. If it has to do with the ocean, do we think there's pirates in the ocean? Captain Brad, have we had any pirates? Have you seen any out there today?
Rarely, but they're there, Mary.
Oh, they are there. Oh, my goodness. Do you think we should take a look around for some pirates? Let me see. I do have my handy-dandy telescope. It does come in handy when you're looking for pirates and keeping a lookout, doesn't it? Well, this reminds me of another book I'd like to read to you today. Shall you join us? This story is called My Very Own Pirate Tale. Oh dear, I hope pirates don't come around while we're reading it. There once was a ship full of pirates with hats, and parrots with earrings, and dozens of cats. The captain was strong with a tooth made of gold, and the funny thing was, he was not very old. He ran up to the deck and yelled to his crew. The cats scattered quickly, the parrots all flew. Ahoy there, mateys! I found a trap door, and this treasure map was beneath the floor. Oh, wow. It's a map of an island. Bless me boat! I'll read these here words that somebody wrote. If a captain wishes to be truly great, he must have a trustworthy, loyal first mate. First, find first mate who's the world's very best, if you want to open the old treasure chest. Oh, there's a treasure chest. The name of your fearless first matey lies in clues that are found in the sea and the skies. Blimey, I wonder who this fine sailor might be. I'm a-looking for clues in the sky and the sea. Well, he's on a hunt, isn't he? P. When I swallow water to puff up like a ball, this perceptive boy sees that I'm really quite small. Oh, that's a porcupine fish. You can find that in the ocean for sure. And it looks like we're on a hunt, so we have the letter P. All right, keep going, shall we? P-H. Oh, look it. This very helpful boy has some tools he can use to keep you shipshape for a smooth, steady cruise. That's a big hammer shark. Those are found in the ocean as well. Oh my. P-H-I. I found the letter I. This intelligent boy is very well read. He reads pirate books before going to bed. That's an ibis. He's a bird. He flies all over the sea. Wow. L. I know a loyal sailor who would be a great guide. As you search for treasure, he'd stay at your side. It's a lionfish. Oh, look at this lionfish. It's amazing, isn't it? Look at all those stripes on his head. Oh, well, kind of like a lion's mane, I guess. P-H-I-L-I. Wonder what we're spelling. This insightful boy is one that I choose because he's so clever at picking up clues. That's an indigo hamlet, this fish. Wow, very beautiful. Or a P, we've added a P. Whoa, I've been nibbling on algae all afternoon. Choose a persistent, strong boy that won't tire soon, says the parrotfish. Oh, and a J. Oh, we have Philip. Look, we've spelled Philip. Exciting. Let's keep going. Pick this jubilant boy, a little fish sang, as he beat on his drums with a very loud bang. That's a jackknife drumfish over here. They're very interesting looking. Oh, J-O. This observant young boy could help you to know what creatures live deep in the waters below, said the octopus. Oh my goodness, look at all of his tentacles. Quite an interesting sea creature, isn't he? Philip, J-O-H. Psst, I know that I'm small, but please listen to me. This boy is as humble as anyone could be. It's a hermit crab. Oh, look at him, he's got little shoes on. Isn't that cute? Oh, look at him. Do you need a first mate who'll inspire your crew? This natural leader would be perfect for you. That's a Napoleon fish. He's dressed up like Napoleon. But look, we've spelled Philip John. I wonder who Philip John is. Let's keep finding out, shall we? The letters I'm seeing in the sky and the sea are beginning to make some more sense to me. These creatures are playing a jolly old game. Is Philip the mysterious first mate's name? Me map has more words. They might be a clue. Listen up, me hearties, I'll read them to you. Me map. Look for an island where monkeys are swinging, parrots are squawking, and swallows are singing. There on this island, a lone mango tree grows, on the shore where the warmest of sea breezes blows. If you find this quite secretive white sandy beach, the old treasure chest will be close to your reach. But if you want the treasure that glimmers inside, you must have your trusty first mate at your side. All right, let's continue on the adventure, shall we? Ahoy! Oh, yonder lost island I think I might see. A white sandy beach with a lone mango tree. Sufferin' seagulls, I've gotta just know me first mate's last name, and then we can go. I'll ask some more creatures which mate is the best. Once they spell his last name, we'll go to the chest. Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? Calling all creatures, which young boy would be great? Can you spell the last name of me loyal first mate? This courageous boy faced me down to a draw. His eyes never blinked when I snapped my big claw. Oh my, that's a big crab, isn't it? Look at his big claw. Oh my gracious. These are all amazing ocean creatures we're learning about right now, aren't they? The Adelaide penguin twirled around on her skate. Choose this active young boy as your trusty first mate. Look at her, the penguin, on the ice. And we have C.A. I wonder who this could be. This logical boy has sure learned how to think. He'd avoid any rocks that could make your ship sink, said the leopard shark. Oh my goodness, leopard shark. Wow. This imaginative young boy has always had fun pretending that I'm a dinosaur soaking up the sun. Oh, that's an iguana. Look at that iguana. He's got a beverage right there. This very helpful boy has some tools he can use to keep you ship-shape for a smooth, steady cruise. The hammerhead shark. C-A-L-I-H. Oh. With this light on my head, I swim deep in the sea. My choice is a boy who's adventurous like me. So the angelfish, look how he's got the light on his head. Isn't that incredible? I'd love to see an angelfish sometime. If I could just share a small word of advice, even pirates should choose a boy who is nice. That's the northern fur seal. He's all tangled up there. How adorable. Philip John Callahan. Oh, that's what we spelled, isn't it? Oh, it's a jolly good to meet you, mate. The creatures have been telling me about how you're just great. We followed the map to this lone mango tree, but to open the chest, I need the right key. Do you have an idea of where it might be? It seems, said Philip, that my very own name has been a big part of this fun treasure game. Try saying my name now 3 times and we'll see if that's what the magical code just might be. Oh, well, shall we do it all together? I, matey, will give it a good pirate's test. Let's see if this opens the old treasure chest. Shall we say Philip John Callahan 3 times together? Here we go. Philip John Callahan! Philip John Callahan! Philip John Callahan! Did it? Oh, it did! Bless my barnacles, Philip. By golly, you're bright. These coins are a shimmering in the evening light. What the creature's been saying about ye is right. Arr! Wear this hat to become a captain tonight. From this evening forward, you will now be known as Captain Philip John Callahan with a ship of your own. Oh my gracious, yes, look at the treasure chest. It opened. Oh, what a delightful book. Oh, well, I'd like to talk with you a bit about the craft today that I thought of. Since we've been talking about pirates, I thought it might be fun to make our own treasure chest. Let me show you what I've done. Look at this. So I have my very own treasure chest, and inside, oh my goodness, a whole bunch of treasure. Now, this is a very simple craft to make, but lots of fun. All you need is an egg carton. That is my chest. Some paints, perhaps some sparkles like I have here, or some glitter to put on it. And then inside you can fill it with all of your treasures. Now you could have anything you'd like, from jewelry, or maybe you have some special treasures at home that you hold dear, and you could put it in your treasure chest. Isn't that exciting? Let me show you really close again. Open it up, there's my treasure chest, and I just painted on top, I'm going to hold it this way, the lines so it looks like all of the archings on a treasure chest, painted it all with yellow, and then painted with the silver and made the lock here, and it actually does close because an egg carton can close, and it's got a black lock right there. So this is your craft for the day. A treasure chest to go along with our treasure theme. Open it up one more time and show you. I like to look at it sparkles in the sunlight. Well, I think it's time for another song, don't you? I would love to sing you this next song, so let's stand on up. Here we go. If you don't know the words, you can follow me. Ready? The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things surround you. What more are you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore they work all day. Out in the sun they slave away, while we're devoting full time to floating under the sea. Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Even the sturgeon and the ray, they get the urge and start to play. We've got the spirit, you've got to hear it under the sea. Oh, this has been so much fun. I do hope that you had a wonderful time joining us out here in the ocean, and I hope that you've learned so much about what you can find in the ocean. Captain Brad, I'd like to thank you for letting us come on aboard the boat. Now, would you like to take us for a little bit of a spin around and see more of the ocean?
I say we go for a spin, Mary.
All right, we're going to take off and do a little bit more exploring out there. Who knows what we might find? But for you at home, I do hope you have a wonderful week, maybe exploring some more of the ocean of yourself. But until then, best foot forward. Cheerio!